Now this is very important. Passing CAIIB is one of the most difficult tasks, right? Everyone amongst the bankers might be knowing it by now. JIB is a bit but easier one, but CIB is the most difficult part, and passing it in a single attempt is the most sought thing. Everyone craves for the same, right? So that's why this lecture is of importance for you, because it will give you the strategy for clearing CIB. I will discuss the questions over here now, because questions are of that will be discussed separately in the classes and separately in the YouTube sessions. So here I will be discussing only how you must study. Okay. So firstly, before deciding the strategy, you must know where you have to attack. What should be your subjects? So the compulsory subjects are paper 1, 2, 3 and 4. These 4 papers are compulsory. Means it includes ABM, Advanced Bank Management, BFM, Bank Financial Management, paper 3, ABFM, Advanced Business and Financial Management, and BRBL, Banking Regulations and Business Laws. Now if you look at these 4 subjects, remember there is a bit of classification in these. ABM relates to banking, branch banking, BFM relates to treasury, ABFM relates to business and banking, some combined, and this BRBL relates to legal, law. Okay. Now if you look at the subjects again, each one, there are 4 modules in this. All the 4 modules, the questions are asked on all the 4 modules. It's never that this module is important or that module is not important, nothing like that. Only one thing which I'll tell you, in ABM and BFM I'll tell you, it is statistics and HR. This statistics is one of the difficult topics in this ABM, whereas credit management is also the difficult, because both of these contain numericals. In BFM, first 2 topics are the most difficult ones, international banking and risk management. Why? Because C and D are dependent on B. Understand this? C and D are dependent on B. In ABFM, the 2 are very important. See this, advanced concepts of financial management and valuation and mergers and acquisition. This one is a bit easier one. It's a theoretical topic. Okay. Now similarly BRBL, these 2 modules are very important, B and C. Majority of the questions are asked from there. So that's why while preparing it, keep this in mind that you have to focus on each module, whereas the importance is to be given for studying focus, which are the difficult areas. Just now as I told you, those modules you will have to focus on. About the electives, say this. Electives, there are 5 electives. Firstly, let me clarify one point. This negative marking is mentioned over here. I have just mentioned this specifically because there is no negative marking as of now in the IIBF papers or CAIIB or JIB papers. Okay, they have declared it that no negative marking as of now. Means we don't know. If they give some circular later, then they can have it. Also the subjective questions. There are certain questions in BFM specifically where no options are given. No options. Only question, and you have to think your answer and you have to input it. There is a virtual keypad given to you and a virtual box is given to you. There you have to input it. About the electives, coming over here. In electives, remember rural, HR, IT, central banking and risk. So out of this, select that elective which will have, remember, in which you are conversant with or you have specifically worked on this. Okay, so select that elective only. Now what are the question types in CAIIB? Importantly remember, importance of case studies. Case studies are the most important part in your CAIIB studies. JIB, they were not of that much importance. There were not so many case studies. 1 or 2 in accounts might have come, but in CAIIB, it's completely dependent on case studies. Okay, so case studies are very important over here. Are too many numericals asked? Yes, definitely. Numericals are asked too many. At least I'll tell you in ABM and BFM. ABM and BFM. Okay. too many numericals. Even ABFM, you will have certain numericals over there. Okay, because the numericals are there as a part of ABFM also. Should I ignore the 1 mark questions? No, you cannot. Because numericals and case studies, roughly here, every paper is roughly divided into 50-50%. Roughly, I will say, 50-50%. 50-50 means 50% for the case studies and 50% for the one-liners. What are one-liners? One-liners means 1 mark questions. It means what? All the questions will be asked to you. Simple questions will be asked to you, but you must be familiar with the basics. Only then you will be able to answer. How to do the time management? That I'll tell you. Because this, in the ultimate strategy to clear the CAIIB, time management is the most important aspect which you have to focus on. Can Adda 24/7 help you? Yes, definitely. So we'll study one by one. Now, what are the question types in CAIIB? Remember, numericals, theories, case studies, 1 marks, and questions without options. So these are the 5 types of questions which are asked. Now numericals and theories. Now these are many a times combined. Okay. Now numericals can be under this case study also, or numerical can be under this 1 mark also, depending on what type of question is asked. Case studies, these can be either numericals or these can be either theory. So case studies can be both. Okay. Numerical case studies, they are big numerical problems given to you, like export finance in this BFM, or in ABM you will get a probability case study. Anything can be asked. For export finances, there in BFM there are many case studies which they can give. There is a forex case study, there is a pre-shipment post-shipment case study, there is a RBI case study. In module B, you can have various case studies on tier 1, tier 2 and Basel norms. Okay, so you can have ample of case studies. Similarly in ABM also, right? You can have case studies on statistics. Many topics are there. Then you can have the case study on HR, plus case study on branch banking, loans, right? So case studies are a part of this CAIIB papers. 1 mark case studies, 1 mark questions, yes. They mean simple questions of 1 marks. They can include numericals as well, or theory as well, both of them. Okay. Questions without option, just now as I told you, I'll show you how is it asked. See, this is the screen or this is a box. This will be the question given, and below this there will be a box, and then you will have a virtual keypad over here in your hand. Okay, in your hand means on the keyboard itself. They will give you a virtual keyboard over here. You have to click on the answer, type this answer, and the answer will be printed over here. Press on save button over here, save. Okay, and then move on to the next. This is questions without options, so there won't be any option given over here. Okay, before going ahead, download Adda 24/7 app on your mobile. In this app you will be getting the premium study material plus live classes, ebooks, test, everything you will get. So why do you go here and there? Just click on this, download this app, and get the study material. What you need for your clearing your CAIIB? You need number 1 videos, means lectures. Number 2, you need ebooks or books. Number 3, you need tests to check your knowledge. So all the 3 are provided over here. So that's why download it fast. What is the importance of case studies? Yes, case studies means what? They are the blood or lifeline of CAIIB paper. If somebody doesn't do case studies and thinks that he or she can clear the paper, that's impossible. Okay, so almost 50 marks we have case studies. 50 marks means out of 100 you will be having 50% of the case studies and 50% of the numeric one-liners. Now these case studies can be either of 2 types. Either they can be theory based or they can be numerical based. Okay, so even if they are theory based, don't take it lightly. Many of the students I have seen, they feel numericals are tough. They feel tough, and theory, easy. So we'll not focus on theory, we'll focus on numerical. Nothing like that. Okay, don't be under this misconception. This is a misconception. Okay, that this is easy and this is a tough. Theory is equally difficult. Okay, so that's why they are theory based and numerical based. Now theory based means what? They can be here. I'll be focusing mainly on ABM and BFM because that is the toughest topic in the CAIIB. So in a theory based means what, they can ask you anything about RBI, they can ask you anything about pre-shipment, post-shipment, they can ask you anything about statistics in theories, and in numericals they'll give you direct problems, big problem, and then they'll ask you 5 questions on this. Okay, so these are the types of case studies and you have to focus on this. In Adda 24/7 classes which we take, paid classes, all of them are covered, theory based as well as numerical based. That's why join this fast. Remember one important part, all the books which you have, they are roughly 600 pages minimum. So 600 into 5, 3000 pages you have to study in 3 months. So instead of that, I would suggest join Adda 24/7 because here we give you the summary of the books. Summary means what is important from that books, we give you that only. You need not go through the books then. If you want, you can definitely study. See here, after all it's your choice, you can definitely study, but we give you the main points of that books. Okay, because in 3 months it's not possible, everyone knows. Are too many numericals asked? Yes, too many numericals because mainly ABM and BFM and ABFM also. For all modules in BFM, BFM will have all modules. Okay, ABFM, ABM also has many numericals. ABM this time roughly there were May 23, there were around 30 marks numeric this case studies, cases. Okay, this time BFM it was same 45 marks case studies, 45 marks this time May 23. So 45 means roughly 50-50, isn't it? ABFM there are around 20 marks. Okay, so this 20 marks are numericals. ABM this 30 marks roughly you will get out of this was cases, and out of these cases you had around 4 numerical case studies, numerical, and mainly they are asked from module A in ABM. In BFM they are covered from all the modules. Mainly I'll tell you the modules covered for this case studies are module number A and B. So numericals are very important from BFM in module number A and B. Subscribe to Officers Adda 24/7 YouTube channel. In this channel you will be getting the latest updates on JIB and CIB, number 1, and number 2, free YouTube series on all the subjects of JIB and CIB, all. So that's why subscribe to it, click on the bell icon immediately. Okay, should I ignore 1 marks? No, never do that mistake, because 1 mark questions are like this here. It's like that cricket match. In cricket match you hit 4s and 6s, but this one single run is also important, right? So that keeps the scoreboard ticking. So same logic over here. Around 50% are there for 1 mark, so from all the modules. So that's why even if you don't understand very tough topics, the single line one-liners means what 1 mark questions are what, which give you a bit of comfort for while studying and while clearing the exam also. Okay. Time management. Now this is one of the important aspects of time management. What are the important aspects here? If you have 1 month to study, you need to study 1 hour daily. Now here if you have this 2 to 3 months for studies, roughly you are having 3 months now, then also I would suggest you must study 1 hour daily, even if you are having 3 months. Okay, focus on the concepts, not just rattofying. Learning means rattofying or mugging up, I'll call it mugging up, right? Mug up, not on this mugging up. See this guy just mugging up, rattofying, not at all. Practice a lot of numericals. The more you practice the numericals, the easier they will be when you solve the paper actually. Okay. Is guidance from professionals required? Yes, definitely. But that professional should be trustworthy. It shouldn't be any Tom, Dick and Harry who has just prepared a channel and just going on with teaching you something. That professional should himself have been in the banking since years. Okay, that is the important point. Also means banking, and he or she should have taught the CAIIB students. Here, knowing banking is different and teaching is different. What is teaching? Teaching means making the things easier for the person in front of you. Only then, if I know everything but I can't explain it to you, then what's the use? Proven track record means here at Adda 24/7, I personally have handled more than 37 batches now. Okay, so 37 batches, more than 15,000 students have passed under me. Friendly and empathetic. The person should understand your problems. Okay. How to study? So study early in the morning, study in the weekends. If your job is far off, then study while traveling. Read the GRs on the bank employee portal. Now this is very important. See this. Study early in the morning. Everyone will say, sir, saying is very easy. It's very difficult, isn't it? In life, always saying is easy. Myself telling you that study in the morning is very easy. But am I ready to study myself in the morning by doing the banking job as such? Hectic banking job, I would call. So that is to be done. See here, no pains, no gains. It's as simple. For next 3 to 4 months, you get as much pains as possible, and then your life is set. So study early in the morning, study in the weekends. Means weekend, don't go for some picnic or some marriages or anything, any function. Okay, at least for 3 months. Afterwards, you have lot of time. If your job is far off, study while traveling. This is very important, because this year we have to rob our time. Nobody will give you time. Everyone has 24 hours only. We have to rob our time from this. Read GRs from the employee bank portal. Now, reading the GR will save much of your time while studying also. Follow the IIBF vision. This is available free on your email. So follow that IIBF vision, isn't it? Now to summarize, I'll tell you, focus on maximum numericals in BFM, ABM and ABFM. At least BFM and ABM I will focus on maximum numericals. ABFM, at least if you don't know numericals, you can clear this paper using theory. But ABM, BFM you can't clear at all. One line questions, focus on those. Those are like the one single run now. Latest RBI circulars, you see this. Latest RBI circulars, where do we get it? We have Murugan sir's batch in the Mahapack. Join that Mahapack. Murugan sir takes latest RBI circulars. Join Adda 24/7. That is very important. How to join this? See this. These are the 2 batches. So how does Adda 24/7 help you? These are the 2 batches. One is this Sankalp batch in English. You can have this in bilingual also. Then CAIIB Mahapack is there. Mahapack contains, Mahapack means multiple batches. In Mahapack you get English batch, bilingual batch, you get the case study batch, you get the revision batch, all the batches you get it. So per subject you get around 8 times revision. So if you get 8 times revision in one subject, that's enough, isn't it? So that's why join Adda 24/7 immediately. Now I'll tell you how to join this here. How to join Adda 24/7. See this. Go to Adda 24/7. Hold on. Let me take you there. I would always suggest you, if you are having the app, I would suggest you to go through the app. In the app you are having 1% extra using the coupon system. Okay. Collect your coupons. Okay. So go to Adda 24/7. Click on JIB and CIB. Say this. Click on CAIIB and CIB. Clicked. Now you will see the CIB November 23. Click on CIB November 23. You will see the details. See this Sankalpa batch. See this new batch is starting from July 17th. Join fast. Register fast. Okay. New batch. So fresh thing you will be getting. So click on this. Now look at this. The details. Expert faculty, interactive classes, recorded videos are available. That's important. Recorded means if you miss out on any class, you can definitely get back to it. Click on buy now. Look at this. Click on buy now. Now look there. Put this code. See this 5999. 23,999 reduces to 5,999. Use the code. See the code used is July 77. Okay. Now I'll give you one more code. MP. Yeah. See this. 75% off is going on right now. So click on this 75% off. Use the code July 77. July 77. If you apply this, look at this. Now you will get 77% off. So use as fast as many codes as possible to get the maximum benefits. So 23,999 reduces to 5519 using 77 code, July 77. Use it immediately. Okay, you can join the Mahapack also. In Mahapack you are getting multiple batches. Look at this Mahapack. Just go to Adda 24/7 again. JIB CIB Mahapack. Okay, then click on see the CIB Mahapack 2. Check this. There are various Mahapacks available. There is also a bank promotion Mahapack. There is a officers Adda 24/7 Mahapack. This Mahapack contains all these Mahapacks. All these included. Okay. So I'll show you CIB Mahapack now. CIB Mahapack, click on this. Okay. Again you'll have the details. Go through the details, product highlights. All of them are given. I'll cover the important one, that is recorded videos are available. So as I told you, miss out, you can definitely get back. Look at the fees. Okay. Click on this, buy now. Now look at this. Apply this July 77. 77% off you're getting. Click on this. Immediately join it. Okay. I'll be back tomorrow with another series. Till then, bye. Keep studying and do join the batches immediately. It's an investment for your lifetime. Okay? Bye.